I got a question. Why does the United States, with our corrupt government, our immoral leaders that are pushing the killing of babies in the womb, our immoral leaders that are supporters of homosexuality, our media that are supporters of transgenderism, our media that are supporters of broken families, our leaders that are democratic leaders that are the supporters of broken families, racist leaders, evil leaders. I don't understand why we of all people, we of all countries, we are the moral authorities in the Middle East. Whenever something's going wrong in the Middle East, the United States is there. And you ask the United States, hey, United States, why y'all fucking killing, why y'all killing all those Afghanis? Why are you killing the United States? Hey, put the bomb down. Why do you have the bomb on Afghanistan's neck? And you ask the United States this, what does the United States say? The United States, this is democracy. We're giving Afghanistan freedom. This isn't a bomb next to Afghanistan's neck. This is freedom, see? And people go along with it. People go along with it. I not only support the Taliban, I support the Taliban, the Afghanis that compromise the Taliban. I support their right to have sovereignty and have the freedom to choose what happens in their nation. A lot of you guys don't like the idea that they're telling women that they can't go to school. Well, it's tough shit. You might not like it, but they don't like the fact that we're promoting homosexuals. We're turning young men gay. We're turning young women into transgenders, convincing young people that right is wrong and wrong is right, convincing young black men to go out and kill each other. I'm sure they don't like that idea. Are they over here killing us? And no, you have to think like us. You have to Islamicize. No, they're not doing that. Why? Because the United States is the only country in the world. And it just baffles me that we of all people would do it. The number one slaveholders in the world, the United States. Jim Crow lasted throughout decades here, unlike any other country. We choose to try to be the moral authorities to tell the Taliban that they're terrorists and that they shouldn't be in control of their own government. And what we do, we invade these countries. We take out their leaders, the leaders that they choose for themselves, that they create for themselves. We kill those leaders, call them terrorists, and we install our own democratically elected leaders. No, we're not forcing their sovereignty away from them. We're not taking away their freedom of choice. We're giving them democracy. That's what the media is going to tell you. And they're going to use these heartstring issues like women's rights. They're going to use these heartstring issues like the LGBT. They're going to use these heartstring issues to pull your hearts and convince you that the Taliban is evil and that we should go back and we should deploy hundreds of thousands of young black men here in the United States. We should deploy them back to Afghanistan so that they can go die and fight for freedom. Well, if you're a black man and you get in the military and something happens to you, I don't feel sorry for you. That's on you, buddy. Yeah. Oh, well, we went to Afghanistan. They cut our head off. Woke progressive. That's what a military guy told me. My brother got his head chopped off in Afghanistan. Well, it's funny how if you don't go around fucking around in other people's country, you don't get your fucking head chopped off. Don't join the military getting in this shit. No, it's ridiculous. If the leaders of this country are so afraid of the Taliban and want to stop the Taliban that badly, go fight them your damn selves. Send your children to go fight them. Get your family, get a group of your friends, you go fight the Taliban. Is Obama going to do that? Is Trump going to do that? George Bush, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, anybody? Are you sending Chelsea over there? Are you sending Sasha and Malia? Are you sending Barron Trump? Absolutely not. They send your kids, though. They'll send your kids and you'll support it. You'll say, my kid's over there fighting for freedom, and you are a black lie or a white lie or a Mexican lie or a Chinese lie. If you sit here and tell the lie that your son or your daughter joined the military to go fight for freedom, no, your son is fighting freedom. He's fighting the Afghanistani people's right to self-government, their right to self-determination, their right to sovereignty. Your child is fighting that, but they're not fighting for freedom. And the media is going to show you all these clips. Well, they're going to say, well, the Afghanistani people are leaving in droves. They're leaving. They don't want to be under the Taliban. That's a lie. The only Afghanistani people that don't want to be in Afghanistan right now are people who sided with the corrupt Karzai government. The people who sided with the United States while we've reigned supreme over there and beat them up and bullied their people for all these years. Those are the only people leaving Afghanistan right now, because the Taliban is back in power. The Taliban is saying, hey, look, you've been fucking around for the past 20 years. We got something for you now. And they're leaving. God bless them. I hope nothing happens to them. I hope they make it out. But this is the result. That's the result of siding with a country like the United States when they're coming over to your country, bossing your own people around, and you don't have the balls like a lot of people in the Taliban to fight for your own freedom. The United States has no damn business in Afghanistan. We never had any damn business in Afghanistan. Well, they attacked us on 9/11. Well, the 9/11 was simply a reaction to us nosing around, sticking our nose in other countries' business when we don't even have everything at home worked out. We don't have everything here at home straight. Nothing here is fixed. Homelessness. You can't even go to San Francisco, California without seeing human feces on the streets. The homeless problem is so bad in San Francisco. Homeless people are just lined up on every street, taking dumps, defecating, urinating in the streets. We have the issue of how our corrupt media is convincing the youth to be LGBT. We have problems here at home. How dare we have the audacity to tell another country how to operate itself? And they tell you it's for freedom. It's not for freedom. It's for natural resources. It's funny how we want to democratize these countries. Somehow countries that have lots of oil need the most freedom. Iraq, with all its oil. Oh man, Iraq needs freedom. Let's bring Iraq freedom. Afghanistan, with all its natural resources. We're going to bring them freedom, guys. They need freedom. Get out of here. It's a crock of shit if I've never seen a crock of shit. And notice how, and this is how you know both parties are just the same. Both parties are the same. Notice how on every issue, they pretend like they disagree, but somehow on the last 20 years, both the Democrats and the Republicans have somehow agreed that we should have this foreign policy agenda of invading Middle Eastern countries that have lots of oil. That somehow we can all agree on. We can't agree that families should stay together. We can't agree that babies in the womb should be alive and not dead. We can't agree that women shouldn't leave the household. No, we can't agree on any of this, but we can agree. Republicans and Democrats can't agree on any. They can't even agree on the budget, but they can agree. The Republicans and the Democrats, they can agree that we should invade Middle Eastern countries that have lots of oil. It's ridiculous. Anybody who falls for it, anybody who doesn't see that these parties are extremely corrupt, the president's lying to you, the news is lying to you, Congress is lying to you. And it's up to us to see it and tell the truth about what's going on. Extremely bad. So, with that being said, I'm not mad at the Taliban seizing self-determination, choosing what happens in the confines of their own country. And I'm glad that the United States has decided to leave Afghanistan alone and stop nosying around in affairs that have nothing to do with us. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, stay woke.